It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beautiful souls. Thank you so much for rejoining what has been a wonderful show this morning. Now, I think the world at large has seen many types of influencers bursting onto the scene, including kidfluencers, yes, petfluencers are there, and of course, the dominant force, momfluencers, with good reason as well, because they are essentially at the center of our homes. A whole new generation of momfluencers are now breaking into the game, and I think shattering the stereotypes of these grocery shopping, dishes doing, diaper changing women by showing the world how being a mom can be fulfilling and fun in a whole lot of other ways too. So today we are sitting down with a few of our favorite momfluencers out there. It's our panel of beauty entrepreneur, Rashika, Karim Hock. We've got gaming content creator, Amber Barnard, as well as fashion and lifestyle content creator, Razan Mayer. I hate using terms to define people. So just calling you all momfluencers really undersells what you do, because you embody a lot more than that. Thank you so much for joining us this morning and just being such ultimately cool people and influencing in the way that you do. We love you guys to join the conversation as well. Please, if you are tuning in right now, share your experiences with us and send us a voice note. You can send it to our WhatsApp line 063-408-8863. Rashika, I'm going to start with you. Congratulations.
The lucky one.
Yeah, you've got it, man. You're a new mom.
Yeah.
How are you in that journey? How's little one? How are you feeling? How's life at home? A bit crazy.
Yeah. So for the viewers who don't know, my baby's 2 weeks old.
How are you even here? How are you even standing?
I don't know how I'm doing this. So I thought initially, I'm going to push out this baby, and the next day I'm going to make funny content again. And then, life hit me. God showed me who was in control. I cut out the baby, the wound opened again. I haven't stopped crying after 2 weeks. I thought, being an auntie to 2 boys, it's going to be a walk in the park. It's all just going to happen naturally. But then you get your own baby, and it's like a 24-hour gig.
Yeah, and there's no off switch, and it's kind of before and after.
Yes.
Amber, I think we've joked about this before. It's like there is you before, and then you after this wonderful gate, and take nothing away from you. Blah, blah, kids are beautiful, kids are cute.
Yes.
It's hard, man.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard.
Did you have to change? And how did you embrace having that process? Because as Shika says, it's not just, great to have a baby arrive on the scene, but you've got to deal with that. So you have to press pause, but you still give us access to this beautiful life that you're having. How did you find that balance?
Well, it's quite funny because as a gaming content creator, once I had a baby, I didn't do any gaming. So I was just a content creator.
What were you doing?
Pretending to game.
Just eating stuff.
You fire up the game and then the baby cries and you go, okay, work will come later, I guess. And I stopped streaming for 4 months, and it was a bit hard in the beginning, but now once they become their own little person and the personality comes through and they give you a bit of breaks and they become independent, then you get back into the swing of things. But yeah, the first few months were a bit
intense, man, and it really is. It's life-changing, but this too shall pass.
Yes.
You'll move into a phase where it does get a little bit easier. This is something that I'm dying to ask you guys, because you're obviously all gorgeous women, and we do trade on our sex appeal online. That's just part of how we sell, and certainly how the algorithms work. How do you walk that line, and do you take more scrutiny? And maybe, Razan, I can put this to you. As a mom in that space, do you feel that you're not allowed to trade off that anymore?
No.
How do you think about that?
I think before you're a mom, you're an individual, you're a woman.
Yeah.
So, a mom is just an add-on. It's the same thing with the wife. Being a wife, they're like, oh, you're a wife now, you can't do this. You're a mother now, you can't do this. But I am a woman before I am anything else.
Exactly. I love that. How do you deal with the pressure when someone does make a comment? As much as we want to say, yeah, it's not real and it's not...
Yeah.
It just takes one comment with me, and then it burns for the rest of the day. I'm like, oh, my word. I don't even know the person yet. They've cut into my soul. How do you deal with the negativity when it comes?
I think people always have their own perceptions of you. It doesn't matter what you know who you are, so that's all that really matters. People's comments and the things they want to say, it's on them. That is what they're dealing with. It has absolutely nothing to do with you.
And you've got to look here. I think you can just make a person feel judged. Just like, really? People are scared to put a comment on.
No, they're not.
I get that. I think we are all searching for connection, human connection at the moment, looking for our tribe, if you will, people that make us feel safe. And boy, don't you need those support structures as a mom, especially as a new mom. You really are relying on the people around you. Why do you think this momfluencer space has become so stimulated? Why do you think moms are looking for that safe place or a forum to air their views? Why do you think it's become so hot right now?
I think it's comforting to know that there's other people relating to you, going through what you're going through. A few days ago, I uploaded a YouTube video where I explained what I'm going through and how the tears can't stop. And it's my best video to date because so many mothers could relate.
It was real, yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's a sense of comfort and it's a support. We're all supporting one another. So yeah, it's easy access also to a lot of information, because if I want to know something now, I can go online and go look, why is this like that?
And it's not coming from Google, all due respect, it's coming from another mom who's in exactly the same position. I love that.
I can ask this mom, where did you take this? What did you use for this? Where did you take your child? Which Cairo did you use?
I feel like you're about to burst out crying, because I'll cry. You cry, I'm going to cry. Eh? I'm going to cry. My kids have been away for 2 weeks now. I'm past that point. I'm just hoping our performer's not going to sing an emotive song this morning, otherwise I'm going to be screaming.
No crying today. No crying today.
I'm an oversharer. I hate it about myself. I completely overshare. Amber, are there moments where you're like, oh my God, I shouldn't have posted that, I shouldn't have said that, I shouldn't have done that? Do you wish you could rescind some of the content you put out?
See, the problem is because I live stream, there's sometimes no time to filter things, and things happen while you're live, or someone asks you a question and then you give your very honest, candid answer, and then sometimes you get comments back in the chat where people go, I'm never having kids now, like, you are my daily birth control, and you go, no, it's not that horrible, I promise.
Yeah.
But
No,
yeah.
it is that horrible.
But okay, sometimes. There are those joyous moments, but there are a lot of times, especially when your content's live, that you say things and you go, probably shouldn't have said that, probably should have filtered that in the brain before it came out the mouth a little bit. But,
as in life, girl, as in life. I think we all live in that space, but this is what connects people to you guys, is because there is no filter. And I think if ever in the world we needed that voice now, without a filter, we need authenticity and we need very real human connection. So I know a lot of moms out there, especially moms, but a lot of people are gaining a huge amount of positive energy from you guys. So thank you so much for that. The momfluencers aren't going anywhere. We're going to continue the chat. You can also weigh in on our social media platforms. If you've received support for any of these ladies, we'd love to hear from you.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back as our conversation on social media mommies resumes with our amazing panel consisting of beauty entrepreneur Rashika Karim, Hock gaming content creator Amber Barnard, as well as fashion and lifestyle content creator Razan Meyer. Yes, all of their handles will be on screen throughout. Please follow them. They are amazing. We encourage you at home to join in on the conversation as well. Share your thoughts, your experiences, your insights, especially if you're a new mom, on our WhatsApp line 0634088863. Ladies, thank you so much for sticking around. In fact, I'm going to start with the voice notes. I'm hoping it's going to be controversial. Let's hear. I've been dying for some controversy this morning. Let's hear what you guys had to say.
Majestic May is my favorite mom influence online. And this is from Nora Williams.
Oh, cute.
Thank you, Nora. Let's hear another.
Good morning, Expresso family. Majestic May, she is my favorite mom influencer. She is so cool. She's such a cool mom. I just love her.
No, you.
Love you, Majestic.
No, you. Stop it. No, you. Let's squeeze in one more.
Good morning, Expresso. You're speaking to Shanae from Port Elizabeth. My favorite mom influencer is Akila Frost. At Akila Frost on TikTok.
Representing you.
And Majestic Man, I love you so much. Okay. You know, girl, I love you so much also.
Oh, man, that's cool. How does that make you feel?
Woman fuzzy and loved.
Really, really awesome. I suppose at the heart of it all, I mean, we're always looking for nonsense, I suppose, online, and we're looking for everything's so polarized and everything's so crazy. Sometimes we just need that. We just need a bit of love. We just need to feel loved and recognized and understood. Amber, maybe I can ask you this because it feels like you're getting this right. And I noticed with Lynn's, because you give so much, and check, we're being blessed by the rain, people. There is a sense of providence about this conversation. But I suppose you've got to give yourself over to that process of first the pregnancy, where you're basically just giving your body away, everything, body, soul. How difficult is it to pull yourself out of that bubble and retain your identity? Because your identity is ultimately your brand. You can't just be a mom only all the time. Why is that so important, do you think, and how have you been able to get that right?
I think it's important to maintain your identity because, you know, one day, as much as we might hate it, our kids are going to leave. They're going to move out of the house.
You're going to make me cry, I'm going to cry.
And then it's just going to be us there. And then you need to still figure out who you're going to be when that happens. And you don't want to then start building and then trying to figure out who am I without my kids and who am I when they're not there and when they're at school and when they're out with their friends, because it might even be sooner. I'm assuming when they're teenagers, I don't know, other moms will know, you never see them. I remember being a teenager and just never seeing my parents.
Well, and not wanting to see them either.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking in itself, man. There's something awful about that. But it's also, what message are you sending your daughters if you are losing your identity when you become a mother? What message does that lay down for them as they move forward?
Exactly.
Shika, you know now. You know the truths. You've been through the fire. You're going through probably two of the toughest weeks of your life right now.
Yeah.
And that's, I've been through that alongside someone else, so I know this is true. What have you learned? Motherhood is not all read in a book. It's not all... you've got to experience it. What are some of the big truths that you've hit on maybe that will help other mothers?
It's only been 2 weeks, but I can say that every child is different.
Yes.
What works for the one child will not work for the other.
Preach.
If your child screams at night without you knowing why, no book will be able to tell you why.
Yeah.
You have to go on your mommy instinct. So if my child screams tonight, I'm going to think, okay, cramps.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give that,
Must be colic.
Yeah, but, so you have to go with your gut feeling. No book will be able to teach you how to be a mother.
But isn't it amazing how you just know?
Oh, yeah.
And
that mother instinct.
Yeah, it's amazing. I always
yes.
used to be impressed by Lindsay, because she's like the best in the world at what she does, like one of the best.
Yeah.
When she became a mother, she was 10 times better at being a mom than she was at anything else that she could do, just naturally, just overnight. It's like, what? How is this possible? But you do still need help. You need to lean on someone from time to time. The supermom notion. I don't think people love you because you get it right all the time. I think people love you because you're not afraid to say you're not getting it right. How important is it to shatter this image of the supermom that unfortunately Instagram kind of propagates, this notion that you can be all a cover model and have it all, earn millions and be a mom all at the same time, which is probably not possible.
I mean, it is possible.
Come on. Come on, there's the
It is
controversy.
possible. But I mean, like, if you have someone there or someone helping you, family, friends, it makes it easier. But also, people say supermom based on the pictures that they see. No one wants to. You don't really want to post your crying baby online. Because then more people's going to be like, oh, why is the baby crying? Why are you posting? You should be doing this. But at the same time, they're like, oh, they just post the good moments. But, like, that's what people want to see.
Yes.
They don't want to see the bad stuff.
So then we need to educate ourselves, surely, as consumers of content, Amble, as consumers of your amazing content that you invest so much in. What do we need to be aware of? What would you like everyone that is watching your platforms to be aware of when we take in this kind of momfluencer content?
Look, I think we've been quite candid with ours. I mean, I've posted mere moments after Jamie's literally thrown up, or like literally in my mouth at 2 in the morning, been like, this is parenthood, just be prepared. But I think just be mindful and kind and don't give unsolicited advice to moms. I think quite often I see it in comments. Moms will post something and then it's a slew of advice from other moms saying you should be doing this, you should try this, assuming that the mom hasn't already done that. So yeah, I think it's just maybe only giving advice when it's asked for, and just realize that a lot of times I think moms post just to vent and just to say, this is the reality of motherhood, this is what we all experience, not necessarily asking for a fix.
Yeah, exactly. That's, I suppose, speaking to every man in the world, really. Because sometimes you've got to let your partner vent a little bit. They don't need you to provide a solution. Yeah, it's not real until you've discovered poo on you. 5 hours later, you're like, oh, my word, I've been walking around with baby poo on me the whole day. That's what it's like being a mom, and it's real, and we love it, and we're here for you guys. Thank you so much for being these beautiful, real people online. It's sending such an amazing message to other young girls out there as well. I think that's the most important part of what you do. We love our momfluencers on the show. You can let us know who is your favorite influencer online in the Mama Bear space. We'd love to hear from you.